Welcome to the Success Sensei Podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in. This is Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Today, let's talk about so you're not where you want to be. You're not in the country that you want to be in, or you're not at the stage of life that you want to be at or that you thought you'd be at this stage. You're not in the financial place that you were hoping to be at. You're not in a relationship that you thought you'd be in. You're not in the job that you thought you'd be at. You're dissatisfied. You're not where you thought you'd be at this stage or at this age. And it's irrelevant what age you are. It doesn't really matter. We all have these different benchmarks and different milestones that we want to achieve as we go through life. And you know what? You're not where you want to be at. And guess what? Neither am I. Neither is anybody. A millionaire and a billionaire isn't where they want to be at. How do I know this? Well, I'm guessing because I actually don't know many billionaires. I don't know any billionaires. But I would imagine that if you are striving forward, if you have goals, if there's things that you want to do, if there's more of a legacy you want to create, then sure, how could you be happy with where you're at? So you're not where you want to be. It goes for absolutely everybody. None of us are where we want to be. And what happens is when we reach these different milestones, we simply move the barrier further along. So we give ourselves more challenges. So, for example, I would imagine if you make a lot of money, more money than you dreamed of, when you have that money, you're going to then wish you had even more money. So if you had the dream job that you always wished you had, as soon as you're working at it and you realize that it actually is difficult and the day-to-day mundaneness of it aren't as exciting as you thought about, you might wish for a different dream job. So it's very important that we know what we want to do, we keep an eye on our goals, and we positively strive for more. So make sure that your goals are real goals. They're real ones. They're not just fake ones. It's not just daydreaming. It's not just I wish or I want this when you actually don't really. That's one of the tricks to managing your dissatisfaction with where you are in life. It's fine to be happy and still want to strive for more. You can still be happy and still want to strive for more, still want to do more things. But in a way, to be dissatisfied is what leads to your passion and to you wanting to achieve more and to you striving for more. If you're a content person and you're absolutely content with your lot, that's amazing. It's very, very rare for you to be genuinely content. And not to settle, but to be genuinely content. Now, for me, that's not something I strive for. I don't know if I genuinely want to be contented with everything, because then I think my passion would be gone. I think I wouldn't want to strive for. I'd be quite happy to settle and live in the comfort zone. And for me right now, in my frame of mind, I wouldn't like that. I think as human beings, we are happiest when we have a slight bit of pressure and when we're achieving and the sense of achievement and doing things, especially things that make us nervous. Now, not crazy adrenaline junkie stuff, but things that make us nervous are things we achieve that we didn't really believe that we could have achieved in the first place. They're the type of things that give us immense satisfaction. Even if it is only temporary, emotions are fleeting, they're temporary. Happiness isn't something that you can sustain 24 hours a day. Now keep in mind, I'm recording this on a Monday, so most people on the Monday, I left my watch on. I don't know what, actually it's not my watch on my wrist, that's a watch in the drawer. Oh no. As I was saying, it's Monday. What goes right on a Monday? Most people, come on, watch. Stop buzzing. Most people on Mondays feel very different about themselves and their week than they do on Fridays or on Saturdays and Sundays. And that's another thing. It's mindset. It's frame of mind. So if no circumstances change, one day you can wake up and think that you're not where you want to be, you're not doing well enough, you're not satisfied, you should have more, you should be more, you should do more. The very next day, no circumstances have changed, nothing has changed. You wake up and you say to yourself, do you know what? I am winning at life. I'm doing well. I have enough. I have enough of everything. I don't really want for anything. And anything I do want in the past, I've always managed to get. And you can feel completely different. So it's mindset. That's just your mindset. That's totally normal. One day you wake up, you feel you're losing the battle of life. The next day you wake up and you feel you're winning the battle of life. So that's just mindset and just perspective. So to get yourself to where you want to be further along your path, well, number one, remember now the timelines take a hell of a lot longer than you anticipate. So that's one of the reasons for everybody's frustration. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you've probably underestimated the time involved in getting you to where you want to be. So elongate that time. Do not give up on your goals. It's very easy to give up on goals and to justify to yourself and say, well, sure, I didn't really want them anyway. That's a great way of giving up on them and never continuing and never going further. And I have said in previous podcasts that if you don't achieve your goals, don't be afraid to set them. If you don't achieve your large goals, you will still be a hell of a lot closer or further along the path to those goals that you didn't achieve than if you hadn't have set them in the first place. So never be afraid to set big goals and to strive for them. So even if the worst case scenario, you don't achieve what you set out to achieve, I guarantee you that you will have more abundance of whatever it is that was on your goal in your life than if you hadn't have even tried by setting those goals and striving forward. So that's one thing, is manage your time. Make sure that you elongate the time that you think is involved to achieve your goals. Think about what you really want and not just the fake goals, not just fake ones or daydreaming or I wish I was in a different country when you don't really, or whatever it is. Try not to set unrealistic goals that you don't actually really want. And the next thing is make sure that you do count your blessings. Make sure that you do go over the things that you do have gratitude for, because this also helps in the process. So as I said, it's fine to be, you can still be happy and strive for more. You can still be happy and want to do more. Millionaires, billionaires, very successful people, how do they still have passion? And they still have passion because in a way they must be dissatisfied with where they are, or dissatisfied with something that spurs them on to want to do more. So if you're in that situation and you feel you're not where you want to be, that's fine. I feel the same. If everyone's being honest, everybody feels the same, no matter where they are at. Just don't let that feeling make you think that you're losing, and don't let that feeling make you think that you're failing on your goals or to give up on your goals. If your goals change and you decide genuinely it's not what you want to do, I've done that loads of times, that's totally normal. But don't fail on a goal and then justify it and say to yourself, I didn't really want it anyway, just because you had a fear of failure or fear of success or that imposter syndrome that we've talked about many, many times. You can get to where you want to be, and you can absolutely get further along the path than you are now. Just stay focused, stick with the course, go back over your goals, really look inside yourself and figure out what it is that you want to do. Be grateful for everything that you have and certainly strive for more. And I hope that helps you this week. Thank you for listening. I'm Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.